In a realm where rainbows arched across the sky like bridges of hope and the winds whispered ancient secrets, there lived a young girl named Zia Arabella. Her heart was pure, and her spirit was as bright as the morning sun. Zia was known for her boundless curiosity and her love for the world's many wonders, but she was also known for something else, her dreams. One day, as Zia wandered through the mystical forests, she stumbled upon a hidden grove where the air was thick with magic. In the center of the grove stood a shimmering portal, glowing with hues of gold and emerald. As she approached, a scroll appeared in her hands, its text written in the language of the stars. It was an invitation to the Enchanted Olympic Trials, a legendary event that called upon the bravest and most talented beings from every corner of the enchanted world. With a heart full of excitement, Zia stepped through the portal and found herself in a grand arena. Surrounded by towering trees that whispered encouragement and skies that sparkled with possibilities. Zia Arabella and the Olympic Quest. As the enchanted portal closed behind her, Zia Arabella stood in awe of the grand arena that stretched out before her. The atmosphere buzzed with magic, and every corner of this mystical world seemed alive with anticipation. She knew that her journey had only just begun, and that this was more than just a competition, it was a test of her heart, spirit, and determination. She was to compete in 3 events: gymnastics, swimming, and running, each with its own challenges and mysteries. The Dance of the Stars. Zia's first challenge was gymnastics, but this was no ordinary event. The arena was alive, with beams of light crisscrossing the sky like celestial ribbons. As Zia prepared to perform, the stars themselves descended, forming a luminous stage beneath her feet. She knew this was a test of grace and balance, but the stars' presence made her nervous. As she began her routine, flipping and twirling through the air, she stumbled on a particularly tricky maneuver. The stars around her dimmed, reflecting her doubt. For a moment, Zia felt like giving up. But then, the stars began to hum softly, encouraging her to keep going. She remembered her mother's words,
"Even the stars don't shine perfectly every night, but they always find their light again."
With newfound confidence, Zia resumed her routine, not aiming for perfection but for the joy of movement.
Dreams, there's a girl with a spark, Zia Arabella, lighting up the dark with her heart set on gold and her eyes on the prize. She dances through the struggles, reaching for the skies.
The stars brightened with every leap and spin, and as she finished, they burst into a shower of glittering light, celebrating her perseverance. Zia realized that true grace wasn't about flawless execution but about the courage to continue, even when things seemed dim. The crystal waters of friendship. Next, Zia faced the swimming event, held in the Crystal Lagoon, where the water was as clear as glass and the fish sang melodious tunes. The lagoon was surrounded by towering crystal spires that glistened under the sun, casting rainbow reflections on the water's surface. But as magical as it was, the lagoon was also known for its treacherous currents. Zia dived into the lagoon, her body gliding smoothly through the water, feeling the gentle pull of the currents. As she swam, she heard a faint cry for help. She looked back and saw another competitor named Lyra, caught in a swirling current, struggling to free herself. Zia knew she was ahead and could win if she kept going, but her heart told her something different. She turned back, diving deeper into the lagoon to reach Lyra. With her strength and calm, Zia guided Lyra out of the current, helping her regain her strength. Together, they swam to the finish line, not as competitors but as friends. The crystal spires around the lagoon glowed brightly, reflecting their act of kindness. Zia learned that sometimes the greatest victories aren't about crossing the finish line first, but about lifting others along the way.
Oh, Zia, Arabella, run like the wind, with strength in your spirit, let the journey begin. From the shadows to the spotlight, you'll shine bright and clear, chasing every dream with no doubt, with no fear.
The race through time. The final event was the running race, but this was no ordinary course. The path wound through the forest of ages, a place where time itself could shift and change. As Zia stood at the starting line, she noticed the trees around her were not just old, they were ancient, their roots deep in the history of the world. The race began, and Zia sprinted forward, her feet light on the forest floor. But as she ran, the forest began to change. Time sped up, and then slowed down, making the path ahead twist and turn unpredictably. She saw other runners getting lost in the shifting sands of time, struggling to find their way. Zia felt the weight of time pressing on her, slowing her steps. She knew she could easily get lost in the past or future, but she remembered the lessons she had learned: strength from perseverance, grace from kindness, and determination from facing challenges head-on. With each step, Zia focused on the present, refusing to be distracted by the echoes of the past or the whispers of the future. She ran with all her heart, knowing that this race wasn't just about speed but about staying true to herself.
Oh, journey's strength, a story untold, in the glow of the moment, brave and bold, with every leap and every turn, Zia learns to fly, to fight and to burn.
As she neared the finish line, time stabilized, and the path ahead cleared. Zia crossed the finish line, her breath heavy but her heart light. She hadn't won the race, but she had conquered time itself by staying true to who she was. The grand finale, a star's reward. As the enchanted Olympic trials came to an end, the arena transformed into a garden of light, with flowers that glowed like the stars and trees that sang songs of victory. Zia Arabella was called to the center, where a magnificent being of light appeared, holding a golden star.
Zia, you have shown me not only your talents but the strength of your heart. You have danced with the stars, swum in the waters of friendship, and raced through time itself. For this, we award you the Star of True Victory.
The golden star floated into Zia's hands, warm and glowing with the essence of the lessons she had learned. She realized that the true magic of the Olympics wasn't in the medals or titles but in the journey, the friendships, and the courage to face every challenge with kindness and determination.
So here's to the dreamers, the fighters and seekers, Zia Arabella, a star that's a keeper, with the world as a stage, and her heart full of fire. She'll rise to the challenge, forever inspired.
And so, Zia Arabella returned home, her heart full of joy and wisdom, knowing that she had truly won in the most important ways. She was ready for whatever magical adventure lay ahead, her star guiding her with the light of all she had learned.
In a world full of dreams, there's a girl with a spark, Zia Arabella, lighting up the dark with her heart set on gold and her eyes on the prize. She dances through the struggles, reaching for the skies. Oh, Zia Arabella, run like the wind, with strength in your spirit, let the journey begin. spotlight, you'll shine bright and clear, chasing every dream with no doubt, with no fear. With no fear. Through the aches and the trials, she finds her own way. With grace in each step, she's ready to play in the arena of courage. Her heart beats roar as she rises to the challenge. She's ready for more. Oh, see Arabella, run like the wind, like the wind. Strengthen your spirit, let the journey begin. From the shadows to the spotlight, you'll shine bright and clear, chasing every dream with no doubt, with no fear. Trials, she finds her own way. With grace in each step, she's ready to play in the arena of courage. Her heart beats roar as she rises to the challenge. She's ready for more. A journey of strength, a story untold in the glow of the moment. Brave and bold, your quest has begun in the arms of the Olympic dream.